So, could you please state your name?
I am Chef Dottie Dryrub.
And how long have you worked here?
For the last 4 years. It was my arrival that really made the restaurant a success.
Until Horace's review, of course.
My mama raised me. If I couldn't say anything nice about someone, not to say anything at all.
Okay.
But I don't think it's going too far to say that that man would not have known good barbecue if I walked up and slapped him in the face. And to name me specifically in his review, disgraceful and unprofessional. People read him for some reason.
So then how did you feel when you heard that Horace was going to be the judge for the barbecue cook-off?
Well, you might imagine I was not very happy about it. He had trashed my cooking before, and I needed that first prize money. I was just a wreck worried about it all.
Well, why did you need the money?
You know how us girls can be. I got a little carried away shopping with my credit cards. I was up for a job as the host of a cooking show on the Food Network.
Nice.
But after that review, the offer was withdrawn. And I'd already spent my advance money.
So, from your standpoint, Horace's death actually helps.
I don't see the point in trying to lie about it. Of course it did. No more bad reviews, and I'm sure I'll win the cook-off once they get a replacement judge who really knows good food. It was a lucky break for me. Not so lucky for him.
Indeed. Now, I believe that you were the last one to leave the building.
Yes, I locked up just after 2 a.m.
Now, who else was around that night?
Well, Bernie and Serena were there till around midnight, checking things out. That Serena is something.
Indeed.
Talk about a stickler for details. I mean, she knew where old Horace was going to be every single minute. She had his every move planned. I've known a debutante or two in my time have been like that with their bows. Anyway, Smokey left just before 2 a.m. Oh, yes, and Nicole came back for her gym bag.
And what time was that?
I think around 1:30 a.m. or so. Pretty late. I don't think she knew I saw her come in.
Are you sure about that time?
Yes, because when she came in, the last customers had just left. Come to think of it, I didn't see her leave. Anyway, she sneaks in a lot to eat the leftover barbecue.
No.
Oh, she's practically addicted to my barbecue sauce, of course. Who wouldn't be?
Who indeed. Delicious, I'm sure. Very interesting as well. Was there anyone else there?
Just the other waitresses and busboys. They all left around 1:45.
Now, are you sure, Dottie? Because I have a witness who says that you had a late night visitor. A little later than I originally thought, in fact.
Well, you seem like the sort who can keep a secret.
My lips are sealed.
I guess I will call it. Red was here.
Oh.
We've been seeing one another on the slide.
I see.
For a little while now. It's not very ethical for her as a restaurant critic to be dating a chef.
So what was Red doing here at that late hour?
She had written a review of the restaurant, and she wanted me to read it.
And you were seen giving her something. What was that?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
You know, when you walked in to do our little talk here, I saw that you had some really quite unique shoes. I'm not quite sure how you can even stand up on them. Do you always wear them when you work?
Oh, yes. They're called kitten heels. Isn't that just divine?
It is.
Anyway, they're more comfortable than they look, and they are, as you say, quite distinctive. I'm very fashion conscious. You have to have an image if you want to be a celebrity, you know.
Yes. In fact, there is a very distinctive footprint that was found in the back storage area of the restaurant next to a bag of concrete. I'm almost certain it's an exact match with that shoe.
What bag of concrete?
Well, it was hidden. It was near a bag of flour.
That's funny, but why wouldn't my footprints be by the flour? I am a chef. But I didn't know anything about a bag of concrete. It does not exactly make a light and fluffy additive to biscuits.
Well, that's true, but honestly, it seems to me that y'all really ought to keep better track of what comes into and out of this place. Well, Dottie, I'm so appreciative that you came in, and you can leave now, but please do stay in town unless I need to talk to you again.
Why, Sergeant No, are you asking for my number?
Why, no, Dottie, I'm so sorry.
All the good ones are taken.
Indeed.
Well then, ciao, darling.
Thank you, dear. All right, what is your name?
Red Carolina.
Now you're a restaurant reviewer.
Yes, I'm here to cover the cook-off for Tasty Times magazine.
Tasty Times. I'm not sure if I've ever heard of that.
Well, it's not very well known. There's so many zines and blogs these days, and most of the big sites and the print magazines run Horace's syndicated column. Although that will change now, won't it?
Well, I guess it will. Was there competition between you and Horace?
There sure was. I don't understand the appeal of his work. It must have been his overbearing personality or something. He always managed to outdo me and took great delight in doing so. He got the big book contracts. He got to be on the Today Show and a judge on Chopped.
Love Chopped.
Well, as long as Horace was around, my career would never advance. I'll be honest with you, Sarge. His death benefits my career greatly, and I'm not at all sorry about it.
Well, then, as long as you're being so honest, tell me what time you left here last night.
Oh, I wasn't here. I was at the hotel writing my column.
Oh, but you were here because I have 2 witnesses, and I know all about you and Chef Dottie.
Well, then you can understand my reluctance for that to be well known. I mean, a chef dating a food critic?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, I was here late to discuss my review of the restaurant. Then I waited for Dottie and we left together.
Are you sure about that? Because Chef Dottie didn't mention leaving with you.
She didn't mention it? She must have forgotten.
Forgot? Oh, come on, Red. Why are you lying to me?
All right. I hung around inside after everyone else left. Dottie was gone too. She didn't see me. I just wanted some extra time to look around at the setup of the room before the cook-off started. To get some of the little details that I knew everyone else would miss. Well, I was walking around by the platform above the barbecue pit when I heard someone unlocking the back door.
Really?
Yeah, well, I got a little scared, so I ran out and went back to my hotel. It's the truth.
You didn't see who was coming in the back door?
No, I just got out of it fast. I mean, technically I was trespassing, you know.
Yeah, I know. And about what time was that?
Well, I got back to the hotel around 3 a.m., so I must have left here around 2:45 or so.
Say, that is a very distinctive cap that you're wearing.
Oh, thanks, Sarge. I have quite a collection of them. One in every color.
Really? Well, if you're looking for the one you lost yesterday.
How did you know about that?
Well, we recovered it from just outside of the barbecue pit, oddly enough. It's a little scorched, but the DNA analysis of the cap proves that it is yours.
Well, it must have fallen down when I was walking around last night.
And just why were you in there again?
I wanted to look around so that I could describe the scene properly to my readers. before all the crowds came in.
Boy, that is pretty weak, Red. As a writer, I think you'd have a little better imagination than that. All right, that's all I have for now. If I need to talk to you again, I know where to find you. You can cut the tape.